Welcome back, ladies, gentlemen, and all else, to a brand new video. Today, I thought of a really funny concept for you all. Today, I am going to improvise a really bad creepypasta. It's gonna be fun, it's gonna be a riot. Now, the rules are very simple. I'm gonna be giving myself 15 minutes. 15 minutes to write a really bad creepypasta. Once the 15 minutes are over, that's it. That's the story. So yeah, this is gonna be a little stressful, but also a lot of fun. I don't think you need any more explanations, so let's dive right in, as I write a really bad creepypasta in 15 minutes. Let's go! Alright everyone, let's start the timer in 3, 2, 1, go! Oh god, let's see here. How do we start the story? Hello. My name is... what's the name gonna be? Timmy... let's think of a good last name. Easterbound. that's like a obscure little last name to make him stand out from the crowd. Timmy Easterbound. I have always been a big fan of Bart and the Space Mutants for the NES. I always played that game as a child. It was awesome, and in my expert opinion, it still holds up. Do not at me, haters. Anyways, one afternoon, I was home alone as my parents were out, I don't know, on a meeting. They're out at a meeting for their job. Now let's add in some superfluous detail that will not come back in the story later. They work in a funeral home, and they were deciding stuff and things over there. I don't know. My parents are really nice, and they fully support my Simpsons craze, and that is so much fun and feels nice. You see, in a bad creepypasta, you need to have a bunch of details that will not come up later in the story. It's a staple. Now, before we do anything else, I think we need to write down the ending of the story so we're not caught with our pants down. What is the ending of the story gonna be? Oh god, what is it gonna be? Bart then appeared in my dream and said to me, "Do not worry, this is only the beginning." I woke up drenched in sweat and extremely terrified. I don't know what Bart meant by saying that this was only the beginning, and I don't know if I'll ever find out. The end. See, that's a great ending, because that leaves it open for a sequel, and it's totally unsatisfying and leaves you with more questions than answers in a really bad and lazy way. perfect ending to a bad creepypasta. Anyways, let's continue here with the middle of the story, because that's what they always say. You need to have a really strong beginning and a really strong ending. The middle is not the most important part. I think that's what they say, right? Anyways, let's begin. Let's begin. One afternoon, I was home alone with my parents. I decided to go into our attic and look for our old NES that we packed in years ago. I found it alongside some games like the original Mario Bros, Top Gun, and what's another NES game? I'm gonna have to look at my shelf over there. What's a good one? DuckTales. No! I swear I didn't mean to write that. You see, D and F, they're right next to each other. I didn't mean to write that. DuckTales. Duck. Yeah, Mario Bros, Top Gun, and DuckTales. That's a nice little blend. Alongside these inferior games, I found my love. Bart and the Space Mutants. Instantly, memories flooded back to me about the game and all the countless hours of fun and joy I had with it as a child. I knew I needed to play it again, and so I set up the NES and began. What caught me off guard was that Bart in the game did not act like Bart usually does, with his carefree attitude and mischievous... How do you spell that? Help me out, word. Mischievous. There we go. Mischievous nature. Instead, Bart looked sad and confused as to why the Space Mutants were attacking. The music of the game was also somber. And is that not how you spell that? Why is that red? Oh, somber. There we go. I don't know why I misspelled that. The music of the game was also somber and lower in pitch, which contributed to the dismal atmosphere. The dismal atmosphere. There were no enemies, and I soon found myself in a street of Springfield I had never seen in the game before. I was... Let's go down here. I was very confused. This was not the game I remembered from childhood. Yeah, what's going on in this game, huh? I walked down the street the street and walked for what seemed like an eternity, using my useful stopwatch. I concluded that I walked for approximately 3 minutes and 43 seconds. There we go. What happened next? Bart then finally came upon a store that simply said Death Inc. As he said, "This is my stop," which I guess was Bart's new catchphrase. I made Bart, the sad Bart, walk inside the store. And inside is where I found Hans Mole Man, standing and looking sad and confused and bewildered, much unlike how he's usually portrayed. Now the joke here is that, of course, Hans is always sad, but because the author knows nothing about Simpsons really, he's like, oh, this is so out of character. Anyways, standing and looking sad and confused and bewildered, much unlike how he's usually portrayed in his lovable weird. Hans told Bart, "This town, it's changed. The mutants have changed us forever. Now we live with the knowledge of extraterrestrial is that not how you spell it? Terrestrial, there we go. Of extraterrestrial life, and our world is forever changed." Oh my god, I have 2 minutes left. After Hans said this to Bart, Bart shed a tear as the scene faded to white. Once the scene came back, Bart was again in Springfield, but the entire town looked deserted and abandoned. Bart was the only resident still living there. It seemed as though he was stuck in his own personal purgatory, going through the motions and refusing to move on. Was he dead all along? I have 1 minute left, so let's wrap this up. Anyways, I shook this off as just a glitch, and went to have a nap. Yes, 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 it's all coming together. It's all coming together. Let's add in the detail. I was terrified and close to the verge of tears. Bart was so sad, and so was I. See, that's a good detail to add, because then, you know, the author is terrified, they're emotionally invested in the story, and then they go and just have a nap. It's perfect. Alright, and that was 15 minutes. I wrote 563 words. Damn. Or I guess that also counts the headline here and the end. So I guess it's more like 558 words or something. I don't know. I'm not good at math. Okay, that one much better than I thought it would. I'm gonna add the finished story down in the description so you can read it for yourself. That was a lot of fun, actually. I found that to be very enjoyable, and I hope you did too. Once I got going there, I really felt that the story developed in a way that I enjoyed. Like, it was, that was a lot of fun, and you know, I wanted to make it not like too out there, so that it seemed like it could be almost taken as like a serious creepypasta, or like a serious attempt at a creepypasta, but still being like funny and having those usual tropes of like superfluous details, stuff that does not matter, talking about how awesome the author is, stuff like that, and then having characters, you know, act not like their usual selves, and being overly dramatic here about being terrified and close to the verge of tears. And then, of course, having a really unsatisfying ending where nothing is explained. So yeah, that was some fun stuff. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm gonna zoom out here so that you see the entire story. Here it is. Almost an entire page. Now what are we gonna name this creepypasta? It can't just be improvised funny creepypasta. Let's see here. Space Mutant Bart Lost NES Simpsons game. Is that a mouthful? I'm wondering if just Lost NES Simpsons game is enough. No, I'm gonna leave it at Space Mutant Bart Lost NES Simpsons game. I like that. I like that a lot. Boy howdy, that was a lot of fun. Yeah. I certainly hope you enjoyed this video. This was a lot of fun, actually, and I could see myself doing this more. This was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed it. Good stuff, Space Mutant Bart. So yeah, that was my improvised creepypasta about Bart and the Space Mutants for the NES. Now if you enjoyed this concept, please let me know in the comments down below. Now I'm gonna let you guys know I was actually featured in a video recently with a very similar concept to this one of improvising creepypastas. I was featured on the channel known as Cozy Vengeance. In the videos that we made together, we conjured up some creepypastas on the spot, and it was actually a lot of fun to do. If you're interested in seeing me improvise a creepypasta together with someone else, go check out the first part in the description down below. I'm gonna let Cozy explain his channel for a bit, so I'm gonna let him take it away for a moment.
Thank you, Hudo. Hiya, my name's Cozy Vengeance, and me and Hudo, we're a couple of young entrepreneurs in a world of big business. And my business is that I'm gonna make some videos, and I'd very much like if you guys could be there for it. Me and Hudo have been messing around with projects recently, and as a longtime fan of his channel myself, I can only hope I can entertain you half as much as he does. So why not come over to my channel after this video and check me out? I'm a little bit out there, but I can give you all a warm welcome. Thanks for everything, Hudo. You're a legend. I guess I'll see you all there. Bye.
And there we are. Thank you very much for watching this silly little video. This was actually a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed it too. It got really intense there for a few moments when I didn't know how to wrap things up or keep going, but at the end of the day, I did find that to be very enjoyable, and I'm happy with the awful creepypasta that I came up with here. It was missing bad spelling, but what can you do? Maybe next time, huh? Thanks for watching, everyone. I certainly hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a like and comment your thoughts down below. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like it, make sure you also subscribe. Check out my social medias if you want to, or my Patreon page if you want to support the channel directly. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay awesome. Goodbye.